Hi, everybody. It's day 112. Happy Earth Day. The high in my area is 75 degrees, so we're sticking with the varsity red. For this row, we're going to do 3 double crochets in the first space and every other space all the way to the end, and we're going to end with 1 double crochet. There are affiliate links below. If you click on them and purchase something, I do receive a small commission. I hope everyone's enjoying the stories. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of this video. So this story is in the subreddit Am I the Butthole? And it says, Am I the butthole for not inviting my vegan friend to my birthday dinner? Tomorrow is my 35th birthday, and my close group of friends and I have decided to celebrate at a pretty high end steakhouse. There are 6 people in our inner circle, and we all pretty much consider one another brothers. Now, one of them became a vegan last year, which we were all extremely supportive of. We tried his vegan dishes and heard him out for his reasoning for switching his diet. No problem. However, recently he's become much more blatant and semi obnoxious about his insistence that we all adopt his vegan lifestyle. I'm assuming this is a result of increased conversation about environmental issues and climate change. He'll lecture us anytime he sees us eating meat and will even go as far as to make gag noises when we go to take a bite. We went from being lighthearted in nature to being extremely condescending and passive aggressively rude. So, as a result, our friend group came to the conclusion it would be best for him not to attend my dinner since it will be at an expensive steakhouse and his options for what he can eat will be limited anyways. And honestly, the last thing I want is to be lectured on my birthday when we're splurging on $50 steaks. It just ruins the vibe. My vegan friend was has found out and is extremely upset about his non invitation. However, he's also upset about our choice of venue and accused me of being purposefully exclusionary and told me I should have picked a restaurant that we all could have enjoyed. On my birthday, I pointed out that we all went to a vegan restaurant for his birthday this year, and while none of us particularly cared for the food, no one complains, I haven't gotten a response. So I suppose this is a two-parter. Am I the butthole for choosing a steakhouse for my birthday dinner when one of my best friends is a vegan? And also, am I the butthole for not inviting my close friend to my birthday dinner? Edit. While I wasn't expecting so many responses, thanks guys. To clarify on some things I didn't include in the original post. We have talked to him about his behavior and how we find it rude, but when confronted, he'll pivot by saying how he's only looking out for our best interests by encouraging us to be vegan, and the behavior persists. Second, after dinner, we're all heading to a club for drinks, and we have a private table to continue my birthday celebration. He was invited to that, but now he is refusing to come because of the dinner. I love the kid to death, but I feel like we've aged out of this sort of juvenile behavior, and I'd rather my birthday not be marred by drama. I'll have a chat with him later on, and hopefully we can come to a resolution. So let's read some of the comments because he got a lot of comments. Not the butthole on either account. It's your birthday. You get to choose a nice steakhouse is a great way to celebrate. As for not inviting him, it wasn't if he wasn't obnoxious about his veganism, I'm sure you would have invited him. He could have had a salad, sides, whatever. It's his pushiness about being vegan that led to his exclusion. Okay, someone's response to his response is pretty long. It says, totally agree, But what I will say is that the better way for OP to handle this would probably be to just talk to his friend. I feel like there's a lot of posts on this sub that could honestly be solved by just having a simple conversation. And this seems like one of them. I understand that it isn't always easy to tell a close friend that something they're doing isn't cool, but this is a situation where it's warranted. OP could have sat down with his friend and basically told him, look, we all love you and we're totally cool with your dietary choices. But the way you've been acting, trying to convince us to stop eating meat or mocking us whenever we've gotten has gotten exhausting. Whenever we do has gotten exhausting. We respect your dietary choices and only ask that you give us that same courtesy. That being said, I'm planning to have a birthday dinner at a steakhouse this year and will with all of us. If you would prefer not to come because of the location, I totally understand. But if you do want to come, I just ask that you be respectful towards everyone else who came out to have a good time and don't want to be lectured. If the friend still acts this way, at least OP can say he did everything he could to make his friend comfortable. Again, OP is not the butthole as is in any way, but there was a way to handle this situation better. In general, even if your reasons are just inviting a group of friends to something and not telling one person always backfires. They almost always find out about it one way or another and then get upset. At least this way, if the friend chose not to go, it would be his choice and he probably wouldn't feel excluded. All right, so let's read another comment. It says, not the butthole. You can choose the venue of your birthday dinner. You should also be able to choose not to have a lecture on your birthday. I really don't understand people like this. I had a friend I grew up with who became a socialist. I had to stop talking to him because everything, and I mean everything, became about the evils of capitalism. I would post a pic of my kid and he would find a way to bring socialism into it. I eventually had to stop being friends because it got to be too much. This one says, not the butthole, I am vegan. He is rude and his behavior is what makes people hate vegans, not turn vegan. It's because of people like him that normal vegans get so much hate. It's another comment says, not the butthole, you can't win with this guy. I'm vegan and I hate this kind of vegan, the preachy, judgmental kind. I have my reasons for the choice I made, and if someone opens a conversation with me about it, I'll gladly explain my reasoning and, of course, hope to strike a chord with them. But judging and shaming you constantly is awful. You can make your own choice of what you eat just like he can. Honestly, just reading the title, I was kind of prepared to say you are the butthole because I would hate to be excluded from a gathering just because people thought I wouldn't be able to eat anything there. I've even gone to a Brazilian steakhouse with friends, had the salad bar, and had a great time. But this guy shouldn't really even be a friend based on what you said in this post. So, and his behavior. So, guys, what do you think about this story? Do you think the OP is the butthole or do you think he's justified? I hope you enjoyed this story and enjoyed this video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.